I'm going to try not to totally fangirl. I'm a huge, huge fan.
Go for it.
So I am here with Eric and Barry from Shinedown.
Hey.
I'm so glad you guys are here.
How are you?
I'm great. Are you enjoying your day?
Yes.
Yes.
Been a busy day, but a good one.
It has been a busy day. Now, this is obviously not your first time in Virginia Beach. It's
It
not
is
even
not.
your first time at Luau.
It is not.
No, it is
We
not.
are so excited to be back, though.
Yeah?
Yes.
I think we've been here so many times that before we even pulled up, I knew the whole layout of backstage in my mind.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned, that's not a bad thing.
No, that is not.
Now, do you guys ever get downtime in Virginia Beach where you get to do anything?
Believe it or not, typically no, but just before this, we had 2 days off
Okay.
in Virginia Beach.
Right here.
Awesome.
Right here.
Yep.
So
Okay. What did you do?
we're not that
Yeah.
exciting.
Okay.
We went to Top Golf.
We went to Top Golf.
We Top Golf for about 5 hours,
Okay.
and then last night I hung out with my wife. We watched the PGA Championship.
Okay.
And went and got Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. That's what I did.
I mean, that's like-
slept
I
all
know.
day.
Look, man, this is a far cry from our 20s, man. We sunk the pirate ship.
I understand that all too well, I assure you. So on kind of that note, I've been a huge fan for a long time. You guys had 45.
Yep.
Now you've got Get Up.
Yep.
Different headspace.
Totally.
Like, kind of talk me through that if you don't mind. I mean, I love both equally, but very different.
45 is still a healing song. It's from a more manic place, though, and I think the Get Up is from a more healing type of place rather than a manic sort of headspace.
Almost coming to terms with things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Brent and I, when we were working on the song, it was the lyrics were slow coming. We didn't have a lot of ideas, and we were about 5 days into writing the song, and I just called Brent. I'm like, hey man, I think maybe we should move on to something else.
Yep.
And he's like, I got something. I'll be at the studio in an hour. And he showed up and he sang me the verse and part of the pre-chorus and most of the chorus. And he's like, you know, I've written this about you and your depression and what we go through as a band with everything we're dealing with, Brent's substance abuse, my depression, and everything.
Yep.
And so it's really from more of a caring and healing place than some of the earlier stuff. And I think that's why people are latching onto it more. It's not. We were talking about Oprah earlier and how
Yep.
Oprah talks at you and not
Yes,
to you.
not to you.
And
Sorry, Oprah.
I would like to feel like this is something that is speaking to people and not in a you need to get your shit together kind of thing. It's
Yep.
in a hey, we're here for you.
You're not the only one.
Well,
Exactly.
and that's it. It's like we're all in this together. Like,
Yep.
we get it.
Yeah.
We've been there. So, yeah,
Yep.
it is definitely a new favorite of mine. It is.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it helps.
Thank you so
Tell you
much.
that, yeah.
That's what we like to. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. So along this journey that you guys have been on, like what's the biggest moment? I mean, you guys have been around for a bit. You've seen a lot of amazing things.
There's some major moments. I mean, I'm sure there's some personal moments for each one of us
Yep.
that stand out. You know, as a band, you know, I'm not trying to sound cliche, but it's really the truth. Anytime you get up on stage in front of thousands of people every night, it's just gut check every night.
Yeah.
You know, and
Really?
it's still to this day, it's something you never get tired of. It's something that
It's extremely humbling.
I never get through a whole show without just kind of standing back and looking and just really being appreciative for what we have and for what we've accomplished and what we're able to do. You know, that being said, I mean, there's some, you know, we played Download Fest in the UK for like 100,000 people,
Yep.
right? That's pretty huge. You know, that's
a sea of people doing
that's one of
this.
those. That's one of those
can't
moments.
even-
You know, there are those special shows that stick out in our mind for sure, and special. You know, I like to say this. You know, a lot of bands get awards, we get rewards. You know, it's like
Awesome.
you know, just being able to meet the fans earlier, man. I mean, it really, you know. I know that when people say things like this, it can come off as campy and kind of, you know, being a Boy Scout or something, right? But it's really, really fucking true, man. It never escapes us how amazing our fans are and our fan base and you guys and the things that you all allow us to do and the help that we get from you is you know that stuff, man, is you know, it keeps us in check. You know, we don't really have. You know, we like to think we don't have egos anyway. When it comes to stuff like that, you gotta have an ego when you get on stage. We get paid.
Of course, otherwise you couldn't do it.
You get paid to entertain.
Yeah, you get paid to be a rock star for 2 hours a night, right? You know,
Yeah.
But after that, just
That
we're just normal people.
We try to
you
keep
know?
ourselves humble
Yeah.
and appreciate things, and that's, I think, what's kept us around for so long, keeps us growing. I think if you expect those things,
Yep.
they tend to go away.
I completely agree with you.
So that's
But
why
I mean,
we do
actually,
what
one
we
thing
do.
you're talking about things that stick out in my mind. Opening for Iron Maiden in the UK was amazing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We got to open for Kiss back in 2013 in
2013
Canada.
in Canada.
We got to fly home with them on the Kiss jet. That was pretty all right.
Okay, that's
Those
freaking
are-
They offered.
awesome.
They
Those are
offered
rock
it.
star
They offered it
moments.
to us. They were like,
That is beyond a
they're
rock
like,
star moment.
they're like, hey, we hear you guys have to do a layover flight. Why don't you just fly on the jet with us to Boston? We got extra seats. And we're like, done.
I was saying,
And-
how long did you think about that?
and here's the
Not
thing,
long.
man. And they were such amazing people, man. Paul Stanley is like one of the most down to earth guys. Doc McGee was there with him, their manager.
He was the one feeding me drinks
Doc,
the whole night.
Doc. I mean, here I got Paul Stanley pouring me wine, and Doc feeding me chicken, and it's like, this is crazy, man. Like, what did I do to deserve this?
I
You
talked
know?
car paint jobs with Eric Singer.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
Yeah,
It's weird.
See, but
Really
like,
cool trip, man.
Hearing you guys say that stuff, though, I mean, just it's one of the things that makes Shinedown. I mean, you guys are so real. I've met you a couple times.
Well, thank
You've
you.
always been down to earth,
Thanks.
genuinely friendly. You guys rock. Now, the most important question of the night.
Bring it on.
Do you guys watch Game of Thrones?
I
No.
do. He does not.
You do. You
I'm a Star Wars guy.
I love Star Wars.
So let me tell you what I am. I am happy about this.
Yes.
I am happy watching another fandom eat their own right now.
Yes.
It's pretty fun watching
Okay.
because I'm so used to Star Wars being
Yep.
half the fan base loves this or hates this. Right now, I'm watching a whole other fandom just
From the
implode
outside.
right now.
But
It's
the
so
worlds
cool.
are getting ready to collide because I don't know if you heard.
Oh,
the
Benioff and
writers
Weiss.
of Game
Yeah.
of Thrones.
Benioff and Weiss are going to be doing the next Star Wars movies, man.
Star
So
Wars movies,
I
so-
know way too much Star Wars stuff. I'm like,
You can
no.
ask
Well, this
any
is Game of
question
Thrones,
he
though.
has
I'm not
an
trying to take it away from Game of Thrones.
Well,
Bear, you two discuss.
Yes. Your
Yeah.
question was.
Well, first of all, so have you been? Are you going to the new Star Wars world in Orlando?
I'm going to
That's-
wait it out for a while before I go to
That's
that.
very, very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Are you all caught up?
I am all caught up.
If you identify with one Game of Thrones character, who would it be and why? I know there's a lot.
Brianna of Tarth.
No.
Please don't say Brienne of Tarth.
Probably Tyrion, underdog.
Yeah.
Always the underdog, and this is not a woe is me statement because we've been very successful in our career, but it's taken a lot of hard work for Shinedown to
Yeah,
grow.
absolutely.
We've always been the underdog and kind of that's the Faceless Nameless band, but they have a bunch of hit songs on the radio. We're always the underdog, but it's always sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
So, Tyrion.
Yeah, you drink and you know things.
That's exactly right.
That actually is
That
okay.
is
That's
true.
Okay.
that's it.
and I'm short.
Yeah, well, I resemble that remark. So now you need to watch it.
I will.
Well, I am so excited to see you guys
We're so happy to be
it
here.
was so nice.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.